Assalamu alaikum, grade 7s. Today we're going on to a new section. It's nice and easy. We're doing area and perimeter of 2D shapes. Okay, so first of all we need to know what is a 2D shape. So if you look on your textbook on page 112, there's some nice diagrams there. Okay, and it's written here a 2D shape or two-dimensional shape, right? Is a flat shape with only length and breadth. Okay, so any 2D shape is a flat shape with length and breadth. It means, okay, there's no picture here like this here, right? So a square is a nice flat shape and it has a length and a breadth. Okay, now we're going to do different types of polygons. And we need to learn, today we're focusing on perimeter, and we need to calculate know how to calculate the perimeter of different polygons, right? So look at this one here. You remember we did a scalene triangle, right? A scalene triangle means that it has all different sides. Okay, so there's no sides that are equal and there are no angles that are equal. Okay, so we call it an irregular polygon, which means it's a polygon where all the sides are not the same length and the angles are also not the same size. Okay, so when you know the word irregular, then you know there's nothing equal. The sides are not equal and the angles are not equal. Okay, let's look at the next picture. Now it's telling you this one here is a quadrilateral. Okay, remember quadrilateral means 4, so it's telling you that this shape has 4 sides. Can you see A, B, C, D? But none of them are equal. There's no angles equal and there's no sides equal, not like a rectangle or a square. So we call it an irregular quadrilateral. Okay, then we have a pentagon. How many sides does a pentagon have? You have to remember that a pentagon has how many sides? 5 sides. Okay, so you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A pentagon has 5 sides. Then we have a hexagon, and we have to know how many sides a hexagon has. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides. So a hexagon has 6 sides. So all these are irregular polygons. And what does that mean? None of the angles are equal and none of the sides are equal. That's all that it means, right? So that's what we're concentrating on first. Now when you're calculating the perimeter of any shape, it can be one of these shapes or one of these shapes. What is important to know is that you are measuring the lines of the shape. So say for instance, you are walking, right? And you're starting here and there's a big piece of ground that is in this shape here. When you want to calculate the perimeter, you're going to take a tape measure and you're going to start from one corner. You're going to carry on walking with your tape measure. You're going to measure how much is that line. Then you're going to carry on and you're going to measure how much is that line. And then you're going to carry on and you're going to measure how much is that line. We are calculating the distance on the outside. That is called the perimeter. Okay. So if you have a shape, it can be any shape. That's how we calculate the perimeter. So what we're doing is we're saying, okay, say for instance, if we started here, right? When we started walking, we're going to say A. We're going to work out what's A plus side B plus side C. So all we're doing is we're adding the 3 sides together. So if A was, for example, 10 meters and B was 5 meters, and C was another 12 meters, we would just, if they tell you calculate what is the perimeter of that shape, you're going to just add 10 plus 5 plus 12. That's all you're doing when you're doing a perimeter. So when you have these irregular shapes, what you're doing is you're walking around the shape. So you're going to add A plus B plus C plus D. Can you see they've written it there? So that's how you're going to calculate your perimeter, right? And when we do area, then you'll see how area is different. Perimeter, what you need to focus on is the outside distance of the shape. So in this pentagon here, how would we calculate it? A, we're walking now from there. We're going there, we measured it. We're going on the outside, we're measuring it. Picture yourself walking and measuring it, then you're measuring and you're measuring. So you're going to say your perimeter is A plus B plus C plus D plus C. Same thing for a hexagon. So you're going to walk around the entire thing and you're going to add up all the sides together. Okay, very simple, easy to understand. Now we're doing a regular polygon. Remember, those are all irregular. Nothing is equal. No sides are equal and no angles are equal. Now the regular polygon is, can you see this here now? Remember we did triangles and I told you you're matching these lines. Now what is this kind of a triangle? Can anybody remember? This is a equilateral triangle. Why am I saying that? Because they're telling us there that all three sides are equal. Can you see? They haven't given us a measurement, but they have told us that all three sides are equal. So this becomes a regular polygon. It means that there's equal angles in here. Okay, so they have equal angles and equal sides, right? So look at this one here. What shape is this? It's a square, so it becomes a regular polygon because you can see it's nice and neat and it has equal lines. And then remember